Welcome back to High Stakes. Elevate your betting game by hitting that subscribe button and ensure you never miss out on our daily content. Want exclusive access to premium betting picks? Join our Patreon. Links are waiting for you in the comment section below. Stay ahead of the game with High Stakes. Calgary Flames versus Montreal Canadiens. The Montreal Canadiens defense has struggled this season and isn't likely to hold up in this matchup. Caden Primo, fresh off a rough performance, doesn't inspire much confidence. The defensive stats show a stark contrast. The Flames have allowed an average of 3.5 goals over their last 4 games, while the Canadiens are giving up a whopping 5.7 goals in their last 3. Expect the Calgary Flames to come out on top on the road. Prediction: Calgary Flames to win. Offensively, neither team has been applying much pressure. The Flames sit at 22nd in the NHL with 27.7 shot attempts per game, while the Canadiens are last at just 25.0 shots on goal. Looking at their recent scoring, Calgary has averaged only 1.5 goals over their last 4 games, and Montreal has managed just 2.0 goals in their last 3. Given these trends, I'm betting on the under 6.5 goals for this matchup. Philadelphia Flyers versus Carolina Hurricanes. The Philadelphia Flyers have been having a tough time finding the back of the net, while the Carolina Hurricanes have been on a scoring spree, netting at least 4 goals in each of their last 5 games. Carolina's discipline has played a crucial role, with only 92 penalty minutes compared to Philadelphia's 145. Expect the Hurricanes' offensive talent to shine through and secure a win by multiple goals. Prediction: Carolina Hurricanes minus 1.5 goals. In this matchup, both teams are likely to limit offensive opportunities, treating their first game against each other as a chance to gauge one another. Both squads have excelled at penalty killing, with the Flyers successfully killing off 88.4% of penalties, slightly ahead of the Hurricanes at 84.6%. Therefore, I'm anticipating a lower scoring affair, so I'm betting on under 6.5 goals in this game. Prediction: under 6.5 goals. Ottawa Senators versus Buffalo Sabres. The Sabres have dominated the Senators recently, winning 3 of their last 4 matchups at KeyBank Center. Buffalo has been particularly effective at home, scoring 4 or more goals against Ottawa in 3 of their last 4 games there. The Sabres' offense thrives in front of their fans, netting 3 or more goals in 4 of their last 6 home games, while their goaltending has kept opponents to 3 goals or less in the same span. Meanwhile, the Senators have dropped 3 of their last 5 overall, struggling to score, failing to exceed 3 goals in their last 2 games, including a dismal 1-goal performance in a 2-1 loss to the Rangers last week. All signs point to a decisive Sabres win on Tuesday. Prediction: take the Sabres. The last 3 matchups at KeyBank Center have gone over the total, with 8 goals scored in their most recent clash. They've also hit the over in 4 of their last 5 games overall. Ottawa scored 6 goals in their last encounter with Buffalo, a 6-2 win last season. The Senators have surpassed the goal total in 3 of their last 5 games, with 2 of 3 on the road. They've been on fire in 2024, ranking in the NHL's top 5 for average goals scored. Buffalo is also in the top half for several offensive metrics, indicating they can score quickly. However, their goaltending has struggled, ranking 26th in the league with an average of 3.50 goals allowed per game. Both teams rank low in goaltending efficiency, suggesting a high-scoring game is likely on Tuesday. Take the over. Prediction: over 6.5 goals. Boston Bruins versus Toronto Maple Leafs. Both Toronto and Boston have shown inconsistency this season, but I see value in the Bruins as underdogs on the road. Jeremy Swayman got off to a rocky start due to a lack of training camp and preseason action, but he's been performing well lately and has always risen to the challenge against the Maple Leafs. Toronto's offense has been faltering recently, and facing a top-notch goaltender like Swayman could exacerbate those struggles. This matchup is expected to be closely contested, so I'm leaning toward backing the better goaltender at plus money. Prediction: take Bruins ML. As for the total, I'm liking the under in this matchup. Both Swayman and Anthony Stolarz have been solid this season, keeping goals against to a minimum. Boston is averaging just 27.38 shots per game, ranking 27th in the league, and they're putting up only 2.61 goals per game. Meanwhile, the Maple Leafs are scoring an average of 3 goals per game, but I see this turning into a low-scoring affair, something like 2-1 or 3-2. This season, Boston has hit the under in 6 out of 13 games, while Toronto is 6-5-2 in hitting the under. Take the under 6 goals. Pittsburgh Penguins versus New York Islanders. I have zero interest in laying minus 125 on the Islanders right now. There are only a few teams in the league I'd bet at that price, and the Penguins definitely aren't one of them, even though they haven't been great lately. The Islanders are an offensive disaster this season, and I'll dive into some of their numbers shortly, but I also like the under in this game. Pittsburgh is starting to find some momentum, having won 2 straight games. Despite some early defensive struggles, they've only allowed 1 goal in each of those wins. If they can maintain solid defense and goaltending, it shouldn't take much scoring to secure a victory at UBS Arena on Tuesday. Prediction: Pittsburgh Penguins moneyline. My top bet for this game is definitely the under. The Islanders have been struggling mightily on offense, ranking 31st in the league with just 2.3 goals per game. Their power play is atrocious too, converting at only 12.5%, placing them 29th in the NHL. On the other hand, the Islanders have been playing strong defensively, ranked 7th, and allowing just 2.67 goals per game. They'll need to focus on shutting down the Penguins' top line of Raquel, Crosby, and Malkin to keep the game close. I expect another low-scoring affair, likely in the 2-1 or 3-2 range. Given the struggles of both teams offensively, I'm betting on the under. Prediction: under 6 goals. Tampa Bay Lightning versus St. Louis Blues. While the Blues have a 6-4 record in their last 10 matchups against Tampa Bay, the Lightning have won 4 of their last 5 encounters. With 2 of the Blues' key players sidelined, this could be a significant opportunity for Tampa Bay to secure a much-needed road victory. In those last 5 meetings, the Lightning have outscored the Blues 19-12, indicating that while the games have been competitive, there haven't been any major blowouts. With Andrei Vasilevsky having a strong season and Tampa Bay boasting a potent offensive lineup, I expect them to come out on top in this one. Prediction: take the Lightning. As for the total, despite the spotlight on the goaltending matchup, this rivalry typically features high-scoring games. The over has hit in 6 of the last 10 meetings, and both matchups last season saw each team score over 5 goals. For the Lightning, the over is 7-1 in their last 10 games overall, with 29 goals allowed in their last 6 road games. The Blues have also shown tendencies to go over, with a 4-4-2 record in their last 10 and allowing over 4 goals per game in their last 4 outings. So keep it simple, take the over. Prediction: over 6 goals.